Hey guys, Barbour here, back again with a brand new video. It's been a while, I know, and I apologise, but I've got a new video for you guys today, and it's the latest pickup that I've gotten. Really good one actually. I got this from my charity shop down the road. So it's a Barbour Border jacket, and it's actually like a 1980s vintage. So the reason why I really wanted this was, to be fair, for years I've always wanted a Barbour jacket, but I've never really had the opportunity to properly get one. And I thought when I saw it in the store, considering it was vintage and it was in really good condition, I thought, I've got to get it. It's a no-brainer, so I went with it. So this was like, I think it was about 50 quid. It was actually from a Bernardo's charity shop, which is quite crazy to see something like this come through. But it's your typical old school style cut border jacket. So it's quite boxy, fits quite long. It's supposed to go kind of like down towards your knees. Not necessarily the fit that I originally wanted. I wanted more of a bedale, which is a bit more fitted, a bit higher up, but once I tried it on, I was kind of sold. This fits quite nicely with an inner piece, so like a jumper or another jacket underneath it. So it's a good layering opportunity for the winter time. So it's a olive green, it's a wax jacket, so it's got that nice wax material over it. It's got like these corduroy collars to it as well, and the nice kind of old school tartan print border pattern inside. So this is a 42 chest, so from what I believe, I think that means it's either a large or an extra large. I think it's a large. So I'm 5'9", weight I don't know, but it's probably about 13 to 14 stone. This fits me quite well, to be honest, especially with like other layers inside as well. It fits quite nice and fitted to me. I don't think it's too long. The wife says otherwise. She thinks it's way too long on me and looks like a dress, but hey ho. But yeah, so if I get a bit closer, I'll show you some more details in a bit of depth. So to be fair, I'm quite surprised the quality of this for just seeing it in a charity shop, but there's no rips, there's no tears on it. On the sleeves, it's all fine. You've got the storm cuffs on the inside, which is still intact, to basically lock that around your wrist so you don't get any wind or rain or wet going up there. Excuse me guys, I'm still fighting off a flu at the moment, so yeah, bear with. Inside, you've got this really nice Barbour logo in there. It actually talks about these are the symbols that mean some sort of contract with the royal family. Last time I checked, I don't know, quote me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it's to do with them. They make specifically for the royal family. This has got the person's name, so I'll just put my finger over that because we don't need to know the full person's name or who previously owned this jacket. But yeah, it's a 42-inch chest. On the inside, you've got these quite deep pockets. These are apparently washable, so you can take these in and out. They've got like a little wax kind of lining. These are crackling apart, sadly, but they're still in great condition. They're quite deep. You've got one in pretty much both sides. Also, you've got this kind of mesh material in the bottom with some breathable holes. You've also got breathable holes in the armpit here, which I thought was a really nice touch. So that's just to get any sweat, hot steam out of your pits. Because if you're like me and you sweat like someone else, yeah, it's not good. So you got this care patch that tells you what you need to do to take care of it. I didn't know that there's a lot involved in taking care of these coats. It's almost like having a cat or a dog. You've got to do a lot to take care of it. So that's regular waxing once or twice a year. Depending on varied use, if you wear it a lot, you're going to want to wax it more. If you wear it less, then maybe not so much. You need to keep in mind though that these coats aren't fully waterproof, so if it really starts hammering it down, it's going to seep through. This is made really for your kind of moderate to light rain, not like your torrential downpour, but if you go out most of the time in the winter, you should be all right with this. So more features that you have on this, you've got your little hand warmer pockets, which people say are moleskin. It's just a really soft, nice material, but it does feel really soft and really nice, and it does actually keep my hands quite warm, so that's always nice. Then you've got these bigger front pockets. These have also got the tartan pattern. They're really deep, as you can see. This jacket doesn't have the game pocket in the back. The game pocket is 2 zips on each side. That's what you'd use if you go hunting and say if you killed a rabbit or something, you'd shove it in the back pocket. Don't know why you'd want to do that, it's such a nice coat, but hey, that's the function of it. But yeah, that's the main functionalities. There's another zipper in here as well, sorry, I forgot about that, for your inside sort of chest pocket. I think the intrigue with Barbour jackets is just that country feel with them. The wax is nice. It's a jacket that ages, gets that patina with time, and they kind of have that classic look about them. The next thing that I like is the use of the brass on it. You got really strong, chunky zippers. These aren't going to break on you anytime soon. And the one thing that I've always liked about Barbour, their wax jackets, is that little zipper as well there. So these are YKK zippers. So I think it's Yoshida something another. It's a Japanese zip company, don't ask how I know that. But they're really good quality, really chunky, so they're gonna last. And I think, to be honest, if these go, Barbour's got a really good repair system in place. So if anything goes wrong on the jacket that you don't want to fix yourself, you can always send it into Barbour and they'll fix it. And from what I've seen online, their prices are really good for fixing stuff. So it's not going to be extortionate in value. So yeah, that's pretty much just a quick look around on it. It's something that I've always wanted, so I guess you could say it's a grail piece of mine. So it's nice to finally get one, especially in the condition that it's in. This is really pristine. So this charity shop, I always get really good stuff from. So that's why I said, like, as soon as I saw this on the shelf, I had to get it. It was a no-brainer, especially for the price. So yeah, it's, as I said, it's 1980s. It's a really nice fit. It's boxy, but that's how it's supposed to be, because then you can layer it really well. You can get the liners for these. So there's actually the buttons inside. So you've got these little buttonholes here, one there, and then one there. So that's so you can get these kind of faux fur liners that gives you a bit more insulation, a bit more heat. I wear a Barbour puffer jacket that I've owned from years back previously, and because it's quite a slim, tight fitting puffer, it goes under it really nicely, so I've no issues there. So I haven't really got a burning desire to get a liner, but eventually I might do, just to get the whole kind of set. Another great part of this jacket, in the fact of where I got it, it came with the hood. And this is quite a rare thing, because I didn't realise with Barbour Wax Coats, you don't get the hood. The hood you have to buy separately. So the fact that this even came with it, and it's covered in wax, and the wax is hardly even used, as you can see, where the parts of wax have gone on it is basically from how it's been folded. So to me, it seems the previous owner bought this brand new. They've never really used it. It was shoved in the pocket, so whenever they need to go outside, they had it there, but it's never been used. So I got basically a brand new hood, which the wax hoods aren't really that expensive. They're about 20 to 30 pounds, I think, but when you paid 50 pounds for a used mint condition vintage jacket like this with a brand new hood, it's kind of like a nice win-win scenario. So with the hood, it's got the same tartan print, so you kind of know that it's from the same sort of time. It's a slightly different blue, to be honest. It's like a teal kind of green almost, but you've got the tag here, and then it says 100% cotton, your brass fittings again, and then you've got like a nice little drawstring for adjustments on the hood. Have I used this yet? No. Will I? Probably. I tend to think that I'm quite a practical person when it comes to what I wear, so I'll definitely be giving this a go at some point. I can tell it's fresh because it feels so weird and squidgy because of all the wax on it. So what I'll do is I'll give this a little try on. So as you can see, it's quite a chunky, boxy fit. Camera lady, wife, is this, can you see everything? Okay. It fits quite nicely, I think, without without a liner in it. To be honest, it fits quite okay. So yeah, so it fits quite boxy, as you can see, but it's really nice, honestly. I love this jacket. It fits so well, I think. It goes all the way down just to my knees. It literally sits on top of my knees. You got these nice big pockets. You do up the big brass buttons, which again, for these buttons, as you can see, they have Barbour embossed in them, which is really nice. You got your storm cuff, as you can see there, wraps around quite nicely. No air's going to go up in that. You got the corduroy collar, which I love. And another feature of the wax Barbers that I didn't know is this storm collar. Forgive me for all the coughing, guys. So with this collar, you would button it. Oh, trying to figure out where this goes. Not actually used this feature yet, so it's first. Like so. And it basically is like a storm flap. So that covers the neck so that, you know, if you get any breeze come through, it's not going to penetrate. So that's quite a cool feature. Honestly, if we'll ever use that, no, because I've got quite a nice scarf, which I'll be doing another video on. But as you can see, if I zip it all the way up, you know, you've got your inner chest pocket, which is moleskin lined as well. We'll button this down. Apologies on how I sound, guys. I still feel a bit rough, but I thought I'd just do this anyway because I'm dying to make a video on this coat for you guys. So when it's done all the way up, I think this just looks so good, so smart, so correct, you know. Boxy again from the top. However, you know, this is just with the shirt on. I'd still rock it like this. I think it still looks all right. Back shot, you know, still looks good. However, I then have my liner. I say liner very loosely. So this is a Barbour International coat. I think International is more their motorcycling line, because they originally went from kind of workwear, country farm wear, hunting wear, to kind of like this motorcycle industry, where it's all like motorcycle related stuff. Not for me personally. I like some of the biker jackets, but not all of them. But fair. I bought this puffer coat years ago, and it's quite nice and fitting. And the funny part of this puffer coat is it's actually a liner for a lot of the international wax jackets. Somebody just tickled my leg. And that's why it fits so fitted and tight, because a wax jacket from the international line, the motorcycle bikes jacket line, fits over this, and there's little bits that you can like attach onto that it fits into. So I think it zips into it. But again, with this coat, you know, attentions to quality there. You got the Barbour tags and stuff. Again, YKK zippers, but really nice quality. It's a synthetic down, but it's some fancy technology I think they say they use. Barbour fibre down, but again, it's got that badge on there, which is quite nice. I've had this for years, honestly years, but it's a nice little coat. It lets water seep through it like hell, but it does the job. And see, it says Barbour on the arm. So when you're wearing it on its own, people can still know that it is a Barbour jacket. And I think this is a size large as well. So, this is how I then wear the coat. So I'll have that, and then I'll put this on. Now this can't attach into the line or anything like that, because sadly this coat is a lot older, so it can't have that sort of functionality. But if you can tell, it kind of fills it out a lot better. So now I think it looks a bit better fitted, fills out a bit more. It doesn't feel as though it's wearing me that much. It's like I'm wearing it now, which is nice. And still, it can zip all the way up. And this kind of acts as its own little storm collar. And then I can just zip this all the way up. And then that can still button and flap over, like so. So there you have it. That's how I'm wearing it at the moment. I haven't stopped wearing this. I've been wearing it like daily since I bought it. For 50 quid was a steal. The condition it's in. I will get it re-waxed, so I might make a video on that, so stay tuned. But yeah, that's everything guys. Take care, see you soon, peace.